What's up, guys? I'm trying to find a good hiding spot from the sun. I'm at Starbucks right now, but I wanted to do a live stream today because, well, today's the big day that a lot of us have been waiting for. The DJI FPV drone is out, and we're just gonna hang out a little bit here at Starbucks and answer some questions. If you guys have questions about this drone, if you're thinking about getting the DJI FPV drone, I am going to do a review on it coming up soon on the channel, so I'm going to give you my opinion. Joshua Bardwell has reviewed his and crashed it, so it is not the most durable thing in the world, which we knew was going to be the case. I mean, yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you're watching the live stream. I'm trying to hide from the sun a little bit here. What's up, Adrian? Welcome to the live stream. I promise you guys some more live streams coming up, and thanks, Luciano. Appreciate that. 680. What's up? Fragile. DJI drone is going to be so fragile, and it is not going to be a freestyle beast. So, guys that want to mountain surf and do things like that, like, it is. I mean, you're going to fly this drone differently than you would any carbon, hardcore, real cinematic FPV drone. So it's going to be completely different than that. It's not going to be the same animal. If it hits a single tree branch, it's going to be done. So around $1,000, you guys are going to have to figure out how to send it back in for DJI care or whatever. What's up, Kyrell? How are you? V2? Well, I'm going to find out, because the bundle that I'm getting, hopefully next week, is going to be the V2 bundle. So we're going to find out how good they are. I mean, it's the biggest difference is being able to use your phone. So no crashes. That's good, Brandon. That's good. I never signed up for the reviewer set up affiliate program from DJI, but maybe I should. I've only been doing DJI videos since the beginning. They know who I am. Long range, nice. Let me know how that works out. The only thing I'm worried about with this is, like, you guys have, like, all your flights are logged by GPS and they're sent back to mainland China. So that's kind of like some, like, you know, one of the things. If you fly way out of line of sight, you know, apparently, you know, it's against the regulations to fly out of line of sight. If you do that and it's logged, like, are they going to prosecute you? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, because all your flights are logged with that drone. That's the biggest difference. 7-inch, no flight logging. DJI, flight logs everything. So that's another consideration. Like, all the NFZs, like the no-fly zones on there, are gonna, you know, yeah. I'm wondering if it's gonna lock or bind to the FPV remote. That would be interesting if it will bind to the other remote, if you don't have to use that small one. The small one's nice because it's compact. It looks a lot like the Tango 2. It doesn't report home, Brandon. That's good news. What's up, Carrie? How are you, buddy? We're just hanging out at Starbucks, enjoying a chai latte and DJI's new release. Super stoked about that. Oh, it doesn't bind to the old gear. That sucks. Work with the new goggles, or new goggles only? People are asking that on the forums. I would assume it would work with the old goggles. I mean, they're both 50 megabit, right? Hopefully. So 20-minute flight time. So some of my, like, I want to talk to you guys about some of my premonitions about this drone. Like, I mean, first of all, there's going to be like a line like 5 miles long for getting these drones fixed, especially for the first batch. There's going to be a lot of new guys come out there and flip into manual mode. And I know they have that bail switch, otherwise known as the pause switch. your mind can't react quick enough to an FPV race quad crash to be able to push that button. I swear, like you're gonna hit a tree branch and it's gonna be over. So there's no hitting that pause button. It might save you in some instances, but not in not a lot of instances. Yeah, I'm not surprised Barbell crashed. No surprise there. But the pause switch, I mean, it's... Oh yeah, nice. The bail switch, I call it a bail switch because that switch has been around for well over 10 years. DJI just implemented it in their drones. Originally, the bail switch was on single rotor helis, and about the time I got out of flying 3D helis, that's when they initialized the bail switch. So before that, I would just crash. But now, you have a push button, and the helicopter would like auto level, which is super cool for you to learn flying 3D helis, but yeah, it's basically a Mavic that can tilt up and flip. Yep, Rob. So here's the other thing. Okay, so we talked about the fact that it has a bail switch. That's great. That's a big plus for new pilots want to learn acro mode. Like regular race quads, you essentially still have a bail switch on a regular race quad. Just flip your switch back to stability mode. I mean, there's a pause switch right there. It might be nice if it would go back into position hold when you hit that pause switch, and maybe they can implement that later in the firmware update. I believe it does have geofencing since it does have GPS. And some people are saying, oh, I'd rather have this one versus a 7-inch. I wouldn't. I'll take a 7-inch Mountain Surfer with GPS and Betaflight GPS on it any day over putting, you know, $1,000 up there. Because I can build a 6-7-inch for well under $500. Or you can get a Croc 7. So the other thing is that I'm concerned with is like, you know, race quads and freestyle quads, they really draw a lot of amps with the motors. And I don't know what batteries is on there, but $160 battery. Bro. Oh my god. What's up, Luis? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Cheers for the new DJI drone. Congrats, DJI, for a cool release. I hope will maybe grow the FPV side of things, the sport, because you know what, they're gonna buy that drone. Hopefully it doesn't kill their fantasy and an idea of flying FPV, and maybe their early experience doesn't get trashed by buying an FPV, DJI FPV drone. So my biggest concern, I mean, $160 battery. That thing is like this big. It's huge. So when you crash, the momentum of that is going to like go straight through that drone. Like if you're flying 80 miles per hour and you hit something, you hit a tree branch, you hit anything solid, it's going to destroy the drone. And it doesn't look like it has a whole lot of reinforcement. The arms are breaking off them like twigs, someone said. So the battery concerns me mainly because, not because it's so big, mainly because FPV race quads and freestyle quads, with the amount of amps that they draw, they're gonna be puffing packs. These guys are gonna puff packs. And when you puff one of those packs, you're puffing a pack that's like 160 bucks. And guess what it's time to do once you puff that pack for the first time? It starts to swell. Bye-bye $160 battery in the recycle bin, or you shoot it and blow it up in a safe area outside city limits. Hey, greetings, Serbia. Welcome to the live stream. So that's my biggest concern. I do see here that it is a 6S battery, which is like, good job, DJI. You went 6S. That's my favorite. I mean, come on, let's go. 6S, good job. The weight of the battery is 295 grams. That's a heavy ass battery, you guys. Yeah, I can do a 7-inch under 500. Just go buy a Bind and Fly iFlight Chimera 7. I wouldn't say that I'm not impressed, Carrie. I think there's some really cool stuff on there that will be fun to play with. When I get mine, I'll play around with it, and I'll give you, an honest opinion on it. And another big concern that I have is the tune on there. What's the tune like? What's the roll rate? Can I go in and can I adjust the roll rate to something faster? If I want to fly like flippy dippy freestyle, can I change up the tune myself? Can I play with the PIDs? Can I get to the gyro rate? Can I loosen it up or tighten it up? So that's something to be determined. But this is the first time that DJI has released a consumer drone with a 6S battery, and it's 2,000 milliamp. So that will start you out probably getting you an 17 to 18 minute flight time. I don't think it's going to do 20. Whenever they advertise 32 minutes or they advertise 20 minutes, it's usually about 80% of what they advertise. So, 17 minute flight time. If you're ripping, probably 15 minutes or under. I really don't see this being a 20-minute quad unless the conditions are completely perfect and there's no wind. You're just cruising down the beach with no one around. Yeah, if it's windy and there's a headwind, this thing is not getting 20 minutes. If you're out on the coast somewhere like the Oregon coast, there's no way. The rates can be changed, but not above 500. Okay. So yeah, the Mavic also has some different modes on there, like FPV mode or whatever. I went to Best Buy today and I tried to snag one for you guys to review. This weekend I would go fly it if I could get it charged up, but they don't have any of them. But I heard somewhere else that someone said they went into Best Buy today and bought one. So if you're near a Best Buy, go check and see if you can grab one. But it's going to cost you $1,500. And one of the reasons why all the suppliers lost on second batch of the V2 goggles is probably because DJI snatched up their own inventory to put into the bundles for the FPV drone, which pissed off a lot of suppliers. I know Jack over at Makerfire is not super happy right now. He's going to have to wait another probably 3 months for batch 3 to come out. So the FPV goggles are included in mine, so I will definitely give you guys the lowdown on the V2s, my opinion on that as well. It does come with a goggle battery. I see it's a 2S 1800, which is cool. 10 watt max charge power. The battery life on that looks like 110 minutes, which is not a lot, really, but it's nice that it does have an optional battery. I wouldn't be buying another one. I power mine right now with a 3S 3000, and it lasts for many, many days. That's not a problem for me. I just use an external battery. And the motion controller, let's talk about that motion controller. What do you guys think about the motion controller? Seriously, I want to hear some comments about the motion controller. DJI is not the first to do the motion controller. Some of you guys that have been around for a while remember Unique Typhoon H? They did a motion controller. Me and Trent played with it on the beach out at Cape Kiwanda like 5 years ago or something now. Trent used to work for Unique, traveled overseas to do some R&D for him, some development. He's the creator of the Breeze, the Unique Breeze, if you remember. Yeah, you sit on it. I mean, that's about what most people are going to use it for. Maybe it has some haptic. Yeah, dude, that controller, people are going to be crashing when they start using that controller. If you're flying FPV in that controller and you're supposed to squeeze the trigger to go forward, dude, come on, what is going on? It's like an acid trip to try to fly with that controller. I mean, I saw another reviewer today, I think it was Potato and he had a really nice review. You should go watch his review. It's really high quality. Dude does a lot of reviews for really high-end cameras and shit like that, but really, really nice review. And he said it was kind of an intuitive thing with the controller, and he let his girlfriend try it. But yeah, I don't know if the new controller will connect to Cadex yet. That would be cool. When I get that controller, I will try that. I will try to link it up with the DJI Air unit and a Cadex. I have a whole garage full of Cadex units and Air units sitting around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fairly easy and intuitive, but I mean, you know, it's not like Mario Kart where when you crash with your Wii, you just restart. You're gonna be sending it to California. Nah, Carrie, don't let me talk you out of it, bro. I mean, it's gonna be fun to play with, but forget the controller. It's kind of stupid. I don't know. Use sticks. Yeah, that's to be determined, G-Fighter. I don't know, man. We don't know at this point. I doubt it's gonna link up. The way DJI rolls is they do a lot of creating their own protocols with their different radios, and their video systems are pretty specific to their own brand, so and sometimes per model. Yeah, DJI just, whenever they decide to recreate the wheel, they do it, and they do it right, do it nice. And this drone is gonna be nice, you guys. Like, there's no doubt that. I think if you fly it in the way that it's meant to be flown, it will be fine. Guys that aren't really heavy stick bangers, I don't see people really like trying to power loop with this thing. Like, you're crazy if you try to power loop this drone. Because you can't fix it. That's the biggest problem with this drone. You can't fix it. Forget it. You're not gonna fix it. What's up, Foxy? I'm glad you're here, Foxy. But yeah, that's the biggest problem. You cannot fix this thing. Like, and I used to be a DJI dealer. And years ago, I had a shop. I had Drone Camp's RC store. And DJI was my main supplier for drones in my store. And I had a repair service. And I would repair people's Phantoms, Vision Plus, Flame Wheels back in the day. We'd put new motors on things for people, and I mean, at some point DJI took away our parts, and they funneled all of that repair business straight into their own repair center, which killed a lot of the small shops half of their income. So yeah, that was kind of a draconian thing to do to all the shops in the US, where they shut us all down. And maybe that's why I've been fairly vocal about some of that stuff way back, and I always have been, but maybe that's why I didn't get an FPV drone to review, because I'm always outspoken. I get blackballed because I told the truth, but so yeah, they took away our parts, kind of like cell phones. Like, they won't give you parts for certain cell phones, like iPhone, forget it, can't get parts for them. They don't want you to repair it, they want you to buy a new one. And with the DJI drone, it would surprise me if there's really a whole list of parts out there. Right now in the store, there's not. And the other thing that we have to talk about, there's no camera mount on the top. So you can't put your GoPro up there. You can't put your DJI Osmo up there. I don't know why they didn't make a cradle for their own camera. What's going on there? Why didn't they do that? Why? Why didn't they make a cradle for an action cam? I mean, any action cam. Make it universal. I'm sure there might be a TPU mount somewhere on thingiverse.com. Maybe you could find one. I'm sure by tomorrow somebody will have a file up, but it's going to be a hog. It's going to be huge. Yeah, Roy, I don't know why they didn't do that, man. They should have put... It's too heavy. Yeah, well, the max image size 38 by 40. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how well that camera is, like how well it's recording. Because remember, it's not a 3-axis gimbal. It's not really. We're gonna have to see how well the stabilization, the EIS works on it. See if there's any jello at high throttle. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be nowhere near as good as a GoPro or Insta360. I mean, I would love to be able to put an Insta360 camera on the front of that thing. It would look super cool. Talk about a killer TikTok video. Units over 250? Dude, the battery is 258 grams. And 58 grams. So the takeoff weight of this drone is 795 grams. And the FPV race and freestyle world for 5-inch category, what do you think I would honestly say in a review about a freestyle drone that weighed 795 grams with the battery? You guys know exactly what I would say about that. It's a hog. I mean, I think the DRL drones are lighter than that, and the DRL drones are beasts. Jets DRL drone, I've seen it in person, and it's gigantic. I looked at it, first time I saw it, I was like, what is that? It's not a freestyle drone, but people are going to fly it like one. There is that. People are still going to try to freestyle this thing, because it flips and rolls. So let's take a poll in here, you guys. 1 people in the chat. Let's see which one of you guys plan on buying it. Just give me a yes or no in the chat. Just a simple yeah, I'm gonna buy it, or no, I'm not gonna buy it. I'd like to kind of see like how many people are gonna go for this one. I'd really like to get a general consensus here. Man, there's a whole bunch of no's. Oh, Rob, thank you, man. That's really sweet. You just treated me to my chai, bro. Thank you. I appreciate the tip, bro. I am a full-time YouTuber, so this is my livelihood. So I'm also testing out a new mic for you guys. Best Buy is like right over there, and I just went over there and got a brand new phone mic. So we're using a new mic and a windscreen. So hopefully there's not a whole lot of background noise, but there's some traffic over here. So yeah, well, my dudes on my channel look like they're not super with the FPV drone from DJI. Looks like a lot of no's. I see a couple yeses, but looks like about 90% no's. So yeah, Chimera 7, Chimera, however the hell you say, who cares? Chimera, whatever. A good frame. Build that one or put your money into a Gep Crocodile Lite. You want a badass like long range drone, get yourself Tango 2, get the Croc 7, slap a GoPro on it with a 4S or a 6S battery, 4000 milliamp, and you're gonna get 20-minute flight time. And your battery is gonna cost about 60 bucks. A 4S 4000 or 3500. Yeah, I can get 20 minutes on a bind and fly 7-inch mountain surfer from Gep RC. I didn't have to build it. I mean, and you don't need the DJI goggles. You can fly it analog and do it much cheaper on the cheap. So I think I don't know why they're bringing this drone out. It's kind of, in a way, it's kind of like weird timing. I don't see quite as many Best Buy DJI drones in Best Buy anymore. It seems like the Mavic is kind of thinned out the fleet. They didn't even have that many Autels over there. And they have one Tello. I can't believe they still sell Tellos. But it is kind of weird timing. Like, I thought, like, if they'd have released this drone like 4 years ago, you know, maybe it would have sold better 4 years ago when there was like a whole lot of hype on cinematic drones. But it seems like a lot of they're kind of bouncing off the fact that a lot of videographers are using our FPV race quads and GoPro for cinema style action fast shots. And you know, if it does 80 miles an hour, it'll keep up with a drift car or motorcycle on a tight track. But I don't know. The guys that are in California and in Hollywood, the guys that I know that do cinema out in the sand dunes chasing Polaris and buggies and motorcycles and stuff, are probably still going to use the old standard race drone because it's just more durable and less expensive if you crash. Dude, thank you, Super Deluxe. Thank you for the tip, bro. Really appreciate that. This live stream is eating up my battery, so I'm gonna hang on for just a few more minutes. If you guys have any questions or anything, just like hit me up. Hopefully mine will be here next week, maybe. I know what it is, Roy. Nice noise, boy. Hell yeah. Oh, nice. Your Best Buy is with it. Oh, you're welcome, John. Yeah, grab one, Carrie. I mean, I look at it like this. Like, I'll probably sell mine after I do some tutorials and reviews for you guys. Like, it's going to be worth it to put it on the channel. Yeah, I know, Josh. Joshua crashes. Hey, I'm gonna try not to crash mine. Knock on wood. I'm gonna try not to do anything crazy, but I might want to power loop it. You guys think I should power loop it? Dude, Super Deluxe, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. The FPV Army is strong, bro. I still got my goggle battery in my pocket here. That's how I roll. I go into Best Buy with shit like this in my pocket. I've sat at Starbucks many times setting up quads. People look at me like, what are you doing? I'm flashing ESCs. Leave me alone. What's up, Jeff? Bro, we got to get up. I've been hanging out with a friend, Jeff. I do apologize. I need to see your new pad, Jeff. It's pretty sweet. I want to go power loop your house. Yeah. I'm gonna come over and steal your PS5 and half of your comic collection. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. And again, guys, I'm testing out my new mic today. It's not super fancy, but it's better than just my camera mic. I've been trying to like really scale down my gear and trying to get a setup for like a vlogging setup so we can do more like in-person stuff as well. My laptop just died, so no more DJI specs for me. But on paper, it looks pretty good. Maybe next week mine will come in and we'll find out like what the deal is. And I'll try not to dumb thumbs mine. I'll try not to Bardwell mine. Don't Bardwell yours. Yeah, Alex. Tomorrow and the next day, I have a Dodo review that's coming up. Pretty sick review on the Dodo. I've got a new Avant quad that's coming up. We have a really sick review of an airplane that I really crashed a lot. So you're gonna see a great review of an airplane that has a twin engine setup for a long-range FPV that I just annihilated this week. I crashed it once, put it back together with popsicle sticks, flew it again, and yeah. So got some cool stuff coming up, and a DJI FPV drone review coming up. Oh, it's a lawn dart, dude. I had a 4S 5000 on it and it went straight in. Twice. That's been my luck this week. And today I was out in the field flying for you guys in the middle of this huge farm with a bunch of trees. It's like FPV playground. I power looped a tree, and my Insta360 Go broke off the top of the quad and flew out into like maybe like ankle high grass. I mean, I smacked a tree and kept going. You're not gonna do that with the DJI FPV drone. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna keep going. You're gonna crash. Arm's gonna like. That's what's gonna happen. The arms look so flimsy. God, those arms look flimsy. They should have put. Why didn't they make like a 5mm unibody or something inside that? You know, plastic Walkera looking 2012 frame they built. I swear to God, it's the ghost of Walkera FPV drone past. I forgot what the name of that drone was, but it looks. Go back and image search in Google. Look for Walkera. Oh God, Rodeo. It's called the Rodeo, like circa like 2014. Thanks for the tips, you guys. You treated me to a Starbucks. I really appreciate that. We're gonna have some honest opinion and some real world FPV thoughts about this drone when it comes in. I'm gonna let you know how long the battery took to charge. We're gonna talk about the construction of the quad. And you know, somebody before said it's not a freestyle drone, but people are gonna fly it like one. But I think if I try to fly it majority of the time when I get it, kind of like the way it's meant to be flown by like a noob. So I'll try to fly it like a noob at first, and then I might just like really give it some ghosty FPV, hard stick banging freestyle for the hell of it. I am gonna gingerly power loop it. Try not to bottom out into the ground with it and destroy it. Yeah, it kind of worries me. I don't want to try any real sketchy stuff with it. Again, I feel like it's kind of like a battleship with wings. So I can see this thing bottoming out on a power loop. I don't see any chat coming through. I don't know if I lost some of the live screens chat session here with you guys or not, but yeah, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and end this stream if it didn't end already. Oh, I see somebody's chat. Okay. I don't know what YouTube's doing right now. It's like messing around with your chat. Okay, I see some chat. All right, there we go. It's back. What the hell just happened? Glitch in the Matrix, you guys. So, yeah, man, everything is going really good here with me, you guys. I'm happy right now. I'm happy, and I've had a hard year last year. I know all you guys have, but it's been a struggle for me. And it's not like drugs or alcohol or anything like that, so I don't play that. Say no to drugs and alcohol. Go drink a chai and fly something, you'll feel happier. But yeah, things are looking up, you guys, and chat with you a little more about that later. Hopefully you guys can hear what's going on in this live stream, but a lot of concerns for this drone, and I just wanted to get some of my first initial concerns out there to you guys with all the flight experience that I have with FPV, micros, mountain surfers. I mean, fixed wing, we do it all on this channel. I don't do just like one thing, so it's well-rounded here, and it's all things RC all the time. So I'm gonna hopefully give you a nice honest review coming up for that drone. But stay tuned, guys. I'm super excited to bring you my version of the review, and you know, too bad DJI didn't send me one. I probably could have sold more for them. by just showing some good stuff and also some honest, real-world stuff about it. Really, it's what you guys want to hear. You want to hear the truth. So, anyway, guys, thanks again for watching my channel, guys. I'm out. I'm out of chai, so I'm gonna head home. Guys, take care. I will see you tomorrow on the next video.